So this is how we got to attribution. The Russians were very nice to us here, made it easy. Multiple communications with known infrastructure. Turtle malware was a tightly controlled malware, so it was easy to know, and we had IP that went with it. The time frame was about a year, but that's not the research time frame. That's actually the data time frame. The research was about a month, and the target I already mentioned. There's your attribution. Again, the Russians didn't try to hide this at all, apparently. They used targeting that was consistent with what we knew Russians to care about, specifically this group, infrastructure that was tied to this group, Adobe themes tied to this group, and that Turla. Adversaries who don't want to be caught are going to use rented IP space, and they're going to use commoditized malware. That makes it much harder to do attribution. These guys didn't do either of those things. But again, when you get to motivation, it's often assumed, and easy to assume, a nation state's inside of our network, they're attacking us. It's not the case here. The motivation here was espionage. And the reason for that is, and the Russians are good at this, so are the Chinese, so are some others, they wanted to understand the methodology, they wanted to understand the mindset that was leading Canada and others, but Canada specifically in this part, to speak poorly about Russia and to hit them with sanctions. If you understand that, if you understand what the decision making is from a government organization, you're in a position to make sure that next time you have bilateral discussions or multilateral discussions, magically you have all the right talking points that solve all of those problems that the country's worried about, so they get rid of those sanctions. Happens with G20, happens with G8, not uncommon. Know your adversary in advance, right? So I won't go through these last couple of samples we have here. So I'll show you one finished product. I know you guys are out of time, but I think somebody probably wants to see at least one of these. Let's just get out of the way.
What we're doing is, do you guys have any questions for us? Like anything specific that you'd like to know about that? Anything at all?
How do they get internships?
Yes, that's a great question. Give me your information. That's how you get internships. So we're actually in the process of trying to build. I already have your information.
Yes.
Yes, I recognize you. And two others who I don't recognize being in the room right now. Yes, sorry, I knew I had yours too. Yeah, you're looking about internships, you want to talk about career path, feel free to send me your information. My email, well, I'll leave business cards, but send me your information. We're already working on trying to develop a pipeline. Personally, I want to develop a pretty strong relationship with this particular program. I think we have an opportunity to build all of your skills and hopefully hire all of you. Like, I like this program. This is a good program. What you guys are doing is impressive. Like, you've made a good choice educationally, in my opinion. Your market's going to be strong. Your skills are going to be strong. Like, you're not going to wonder when you get out of college if anybody cares about what I do or wants to hire me. So if you're interested in moving on in that realm, send me your information. I'm going to work with leadership to figure out how do we plug people in, how many can we get in. The more the merrier, as far as I'm concerned. We have growing needs, and the whole industry does. There's tons of vacancies.
By 2021, there's going to be 1.2 million open jobs.
Yes, not all ours, but we'll have some of those. So it's a great question. Yeah, if you want to connect with us, let's do that. And I got a whole box of business cards I can leave for you.